Hello and welcome to day 12 of playing a draft every day until I am Mythic. We're going to be playing another quick draft today. I think it's still going to be around for a little while longer, but it will soon be going for the last time before the Final Fantasy set comes out, I think. I think between now and then, this won't be in quick draft rotation. So making the most of the quick draft while I can, and we will be forcing Golgari, I think. Just too much fun. I am seeing Uneri, which would be an insane thing to pass up normally, but I do just want to really try and master my craft. Um, so, for the Golgari, I want black and green cards, obviously, and then I can take things that mana fix for both white and blue for the Sultai and Abzan. I still feel like my read's a little uncertain. I think I can't quite tell like what is hard to find, what's easy to find. I generally feel like removal's hard to find, but maybe actually not very important, and I should just be playing lots of creatures. There's a lot of good 3 costs and 2 costs. I'm already seeing one, which is the Nurturer. So the question is Betrayal good enough? And I feel like it just isn't. I just feel like there's so many times that people have a cheap creature they don't mind getting rid of, but it doesn't serve its purpose very well, especially if you do when there is not many creatures on the board. This can it's not benefiting from clearing their graveyard, so it's hard. I feel like I'd rather just take the Nurturer almost. So I think that's what I'll do, but I should try the Betrayal at some point and see if it's worth it. So there is the Goalkeeper for splash, but there's also the Bloodflies. And I don't think I want to just splash for Goalkeeper. I like to stay green and black unless I feel like there's something super worth splashing. So we are being very crazy and passing lots of good cards. And definitely just taking some commons, which is not great, but this Envoy is really good. If this was my turn 2, 3, and 4, I would be very happy. So Armament Dragon is maybe something interesting worth splashing for. I think the main reason it's slightly better than the Goalkeeper is because there's less potential setup. Like, I feel like these thrive in the mill decks to get full value. And it's also cheaper, whereas this is 6 costs. By that point, hopefully you would have found your planes. Other thing is the Pummeler, which I just really like. But it feels wrong to just keep passing the uncommons. I could have a complete deck of just commons if I'm not careful. So maybe I do just take the Armament Dragon here. First uncommon. And now a pack of basically nothing I like. I think I'll take the Outriders. Something playable, but I don't think we will play it unless we have to. Relic can be good, but it means that I would probably want to end up doing 4 colors, which would not be ideal, so I'm not super keen. I think I'll just take the Bloodflies. Again, another common. Hopefully next pack has some better uncommons. So I could go the Devotee for fixing. I could also just go the Dusan, which is a really solid 3 cost. It's hard to say. I think I'm going to go the Dusan. I think there's more chance of fixing down the road. Desperate Measures is an uncommon I'm happy to have. It's not as good as some of the like go wide, but usually you get the value. The +1 is just not as useful because I feel like I'm not usually needing the +1 as much. I'll take the Actually, I'll take the Sentinel for mana fixing if we need it, but I would like to not need to play it. None of these are good, so what should I take? I'll take the Earth Carver. I think I'm more likely to play it than the Crocodile, that's my logic. but probably not playing either. There's the negotiations. These always go super late, so I never take them early, but I do like to have one in my deck, usually just the one though. Here, none of these are good, so I don't really mind what I take. It really doesn't matter. I'll take, oh, an uncommon this late. That's just good for the collection. Okay, let's hope this pack brings with it some more of what I'm looking for. But the first pick is not giving me much hope. The Severance is good removal though, and I did say at the start that I think removal is something that's hard to come by. Veil is something that I need at least 2 of, so, but I think I should be prioritizing a bit lower and hopefully it comes back round. Okay, this is a bit better. The Sage of the Fang is definitely good enough to take. Wayfair is also pretty good. We've already got the Dusan. That can benefit from mill. I probably won't be playing this or this or this. I'm just putting them there. So I think we just take Sage of the Fang. It's a very solid uncommon. Attuned Hunter is nice. There's another Veil. I really hope one of those comes back. There's also the Caustic Exhale, which is pretty nice, but I think Attuned Hunter is great. So you can see that our 3 costs are really starting to stack up here. So now I've got the option for Piercing Exhale. We don't have any great targets for it. So we've got Worthy Cost and Piercing Exhale on the removal front. And we've got Delta Bloodflies as a cheap creature. And then we've got Raksasha here as a top end card, but not one that I haven't tried it, and I've been offered it a couple times, so maybe I should just try it at some point. I don't know if today's the day. Yeah, I kind of just want to take the Piercing Exhale. I think I prefer it to Worthy Cost, and I think we're gonna end up with enough 2 costs. So Sultai Devotees certainly go up in value once you've got this. There's a Worthy Cost. There's a Sarkhan's Resolve, which might be better. I'll take the Worthy Cost. I think the Worthy Cost being able to hit Planeswalkers, is that what they're called, is very, very nice. Okay, so we do have a Battle Veteran, which right now we just have the Dusan to help towards. There's also Death Gorger, which I really like. Good way of getting counters early. And there's also the Scoured Barons. Mana fixing's not got high demand, given it's 2 cards at the moment. I had a lot of success when I was playing the Veteran, but I don't know if that was because of the Veteran or just the Veteran was a part of a pretty insane deck all round. And is the Death Gorger worth playing? I think I'll play this. We don't have many 4 costs going at the moment, and we can take some more ways to get it going. Okay, here we'll definitely take the Devotee. Nothing great. I think I'll take the Resolve. But now we've got plenty of removal, so probably drop the Worthy Cost. We will see. Take the Brigade, but probably won't play it. Take the Outrider, probably won't play it. Take the Crocodile, probably won't play it. Okay, wow! They came back. Shall I just try it? I like the Bloodflies too much. Probably inting, but it is what it is. And then Death Gorger came back, so we ended up with some really good late cards. Wow, Betor again. This is the 3rd draft I've got it since I started forcing, which is crazy. I think I just have to take it. It's such a good card. It's crazy that it's a 5 cost. That's what really impressed me about it. So we could take... Okay, lots of good stuff in this pack. The Severance, but I think we're good for removal now. I think I can play any combination of these and I'll be okay. So then it's... Do I want Snakeskin Veil, Trade Route Envoy, or Devotee for mana fixing? I think I just want to take a Veil here. I actually think the Veils are very important, so out of the commons, I'm gonna prioritize that the most. Formation Break is an excellent 2-cost, and we do need more 2-costs, so happy to see that. Now, Monument would help with mana fixing, and it does have a decent active, but there's also Devotee, and there's also a tap land. This might honestly be a tap land point. I think it is. I'm going to take it. The tap lands actually don't come back that much, so that's why I'm giving it a bit of extra priority there. Okay, another Sage of the Fang is good. I think I'd happily play that. I hope the Blossoming Sands come back, but probably won't. Like I say, they tend to not come back around. Devotee is nice. How many? Yeah, I have like no menace creatures, so that's not as good. Still a decent combat check without, but I feel like I don't like having that many spells in this deck. I like just make sure I can play creatures early, because the thing is you end up with lots of, like, a few big creatures. So if you end up with only 2 creatures in your hand, it only takes 2 removal to completely wipe out your board. So it's nice to have 3 or 4 creatures you're investing in. So I think I'll just take this. But certainly not my favorite thing to take. I'll take the Reclamation, probably won't play it. Another Devotee coming back, we'll take it, and we'll see how much we want to play it. I could play the Merchant now, given that I am probably going to play both Devotees. But the Death Gorger is also just so nice for the draw card effect. I think I might just take it. It doesn't really matter what I take here. And that is it. So we did get a little bit better towards the end. The Snakeskin Veils did not come back, which is sad. Really did want to see them back. And the mana fixing is going to be a little bit interesting. So let's have a look at the creatures. So I think I definitely want to be playing the Devotees, the fixing, and I think I can then get rid of the Sentinels. Play that Devotee as well, just for the Exhale I quite like, but it could be on the chopping block. Formation Break is great, Bloodflies are great. I think I'll cut that. Sage of the Fang is great, Jusan's great, Tuned Hunter's great, happy to cut that. Nurture's great. Veteran's kind of mid now that the only way to get it going really is Dusan, but I think it's worth a keep just for being a 4-cost in a where we don't have that many 4-costs. Happy to cut the crocodiles. I kind of want to cut these, but now that I don't have that many 4-costs, maybe I keep them. Let's see later. Put them there. And then I'm very happy to cut the Earth Carver. So that looks good to me. And then on the spells front, worthy cost I'm happy to cut since we have Severance. And then I like Desperate Measures, definitely want the Snakeskin. I don't like this, and I'm not a huge fan of this. How much removal would that give us? 1, 2, 3. So maybe I should keep a worthy cost, potentially. Keep the worthy cost, get rid of those 2. And then we're still needing to get rid of 4, which I could do with getting rid of these ones that I'm not super happy to play. And maybe a Bloodflies. Or maybe it's a 3-cost I should get rid of. A Tuned Hunter has a couple of things. I guess that's another reason to keep the Veteran is for the Tuned Hunter. And then maybe it's just a Death Gorger as well. Yeah, I don't hate that. So cut those, cut the Devotee here, and then cut a Death Gorger. The Death Gorger can be such a useful. Maybe it's a Bloodflies. What's the average mana looking like? It's a 3 right now. Yeah, maybe it is just the Death Gorger. Okay, so lots of cheap cards. But hopefully good ways to make use of them with the worthy cost. And then some cheap ways of adding counters. But I definitely don't feel like this is a great draft. I feel like we just, you know, when you open the first pack and none of the uncommons are for you, you get punished for being inflexible, and that is fine. That's the choice you make, like when you make a decision like mine to force something. You are gonna have days where the draft is not perfect for you. Just checking we're indeed at 40 cards. I think the mana is good with just 3 planes. I think we'll be alright. So let's get started. Okay, we're starting off with just black cards, but that's... well, starting off with just swamps, but we've got a Devotee. So I think we're gonna be alright. Hopefully we draw some other colors though. Okay, would I rather Bloodflies? Probably not, in case I draw a 3 cost. But if I do this, I can negotiations. Yeah, maybe I prefer this actually. So I can negotiations next turn if... well, I can add a counter no matter what. Okay, that means I can negotiations, which is perfect. And then I get a bit of extra damage from the Bloodflies passive. Let's see. So they are a go wide deck. There's detainment removal. They have a lot of removal here. They have 3 removal. The sharpshooter they can't play. They don't have red yet. Tactician's annoying, but so is Pack Beast. Pack Beast is really irritating for my deck. They can detainment next turn. I don't mind that much, I don't think. Especially since I can get rid of it with the Severance. So is it the Skirmish, the Tactician, or the Pack Beast? I think the Pack Beast. Maybe that's crazy, but it's a lot of what gets things like the Sharpshooter going, so I think I'm happy to do that. So we're expecting the Tactician, that makes sense. Okay, so we can get Devotee, and then I think we'll just put +1/+1 on the Devotee. Actually, let's do Desperate Measures. Oh wait, it's Desperate Measures. No, what am I saying? I thought this was the one that sacrifices, but we didn't even take that card. But +1/+1. Draw card. Yeah. Nice, Betor. So we want to keep our Devotee alive to be able to play Betor. But we might not get a choice. So they can skirmish. Okay, they're detainmenting the Bloodflies. Alright. So. I can't play Betor this turn. I can get back my Bloodflies. That doesn't really feel like it would be worth it, I don't think. So maybe I just kill the Tactician. Yeah, I think so. Tactician can give them a lot of card draw later on, especially with the skirmish, so I'm alright with this. If they kill my Devotee, I'll Desperate Measures it. So that's not an exile, right? Destroy, yeah. And that is an exile, so maybe that one doesn't work. Okay, my turn. A land would be nice, but no. Okay, where do we put it? I think we keep it on the Sage. And they're both 3 damage. Just because they have 2 removal, it feels a bit better. Okay. There's the sharpshooter. And then they're gonna skirmish, I think. I think we'll do this. I'm running out of cards, and drawing a land would be great. And it is definitely a destroy, so I think that works out. Do I not draw 2 though? Okay, sorry, it didn't resolve yet. I'm stupid. Okay, so a bit of damage coming in. But we can now play Betor, which is very nice. I think that's the better play. We don't quite reach 10, which is unlucky. And we do see Narset, but that's only 5 damage. So I think we're alright. And then next turn I've got Sage of the Fang, I've got Piercing Exhale. I'll still attack with this. Okay, they're down to 6, so it's getting a bit close. If they have 2 bits of removal for Betor, that's unlucky. Okay, that's just the 5, but they do have something to do the extra 2, I think. Otherwise that would be a pretty weird rebuke to do. Okay. So that's kind of good. That was definitely a good trade. I got... I guess it's 5 for 5. It's not the best trade. So I can exhale the sharpshooter. And if I do that, I have 6. So I think I'll double the devotee as well. So hopefully they've used all their removal. If not, unlucky. Do I even want to do that this turn? I think I'd rather play this out, so I'll go next. Attack. And then play the Bloodflies. It's a shame I can't have a count on here. Okay, we did it. That was good. Betor just took all the removal and we turned a devotee into a beast, which is always funny. That happens a lot because usually you don't want to put your counters on the thing they're gonna removal anyway. So it's often on the things like the devotees, and then eventually they just accumulate so many counters from other things that they are like a 7/5 or something. Okay, we have both colors this time, but no cheap creatures, which sucks. And I go first. It's probably a mulligan. My odds of drawing a land, 33 cards, and 15 of them are lands. Is that right? So it's like almost half. I have a 50-50 chance that I draw something. No, I think it's just a mulligan. Okay, now we get loads of 2 costs. Have to ditch some of those. Ditch your Bloodflies. Hope that we get a source of counters, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck with some pretty useless Bloodflies. I think we'll play this in case we get source of counters drawn. Looks like we're against Sultai. Okay, not a source of counters, but another creature that benefits from counters. What do I want to play? I think I'll play the Formation Breaker. It does suck that I don't have a land drop either. I guess that's what you get for mulliganing. Ooh, Attune Guards. That's a card I like playing. I don't have a way of killing it, so that is unfortunate. But I can just attack. Yeah, 2 attackers. Next. They're tapped out, so I think they'll probably let it through knowing that I have something here. It's a little suspicious. Yeah. Maybe I do just desperate measures, try to get the land drop. Because otherwise I'm going to be stuck here for a long time. It's a bit risky, but I really hope we draw land. Our odds are good. No. Wow. This is a bad spot to be in. I can draw a card with this, but it's really just not good. I think that is the best thing I can do there. I think just playing another 2-cost, I would just be stuck for even more turns on 2 mana. It's like, what can you do when there's only 2 lands in the top 10 cards of your deck? Not much. They presumably are gonna add some counters. No. Just do as much damage to the face as they can. Attack. Skimmer. Okay. Yay. It's something. And that means I can put something on the Bloodflies. So it can still attack. Maybe should hold it back. Because they'll attack for more, but I think this is fine. Next turn if I draw a land, we can start getting things going. They might have some big dragons going on. Would not be surprised to see a goalkeeper. That's what this is making me think of. Counters Renew Dragon. It's like the perfect puzzle piece to fit all 3. I do have the devotee to maybe set up for Betor, so I should be thinking about that as well. Because it would be sad not to be able to play Betor when because I hadn't played devotee. Helps make the decision between devotee and Bloodflies. Okay, eventually they made a play. That's a lot of damage. And they get to draw a card with that. I am on 9. Okay, Armament Dragon doesn't help. This just feels so over. That is an instant. So I guess I do +1/+1 here. Pray we draw a land. Okay, we did. And then next turn, if that hits that, I guess I could play the devotee as well, just hoping that I can next time play Betor. If I play this, then that doesn't change very much. I think I'll play this. But it is scary. It is very scary. They can play this to draw 2 cards, which is annoying. But at least they would have to pay a lot. Or not attack, which would be nice as well. Okay, happy to let that through. They take a damage. So we're on 4, so it's not looking good. There's the goalkeeper that we predicted. So they just have to play that twice and I'm dead. And I really need to draw land. Really, really need to draw land. And even then, they have so many cards, they almost certainly have removal in there somewhere. If I don't draw a land, I'm gonna have to exhale this. That doesn't even work, because then they can put the flying tokens elsewhere. So it is just over. I guess I would play this and exhale something. Probably the Tomb Guard. Yeah, we draw a land, so we can at least play the Betor. But it's still very scary. They just have to play a dragon and they get that back and kill me. That's as complicated as it gets. And if they play this, they can just draw a bunch of cards to get it back. I have Ureni Uneri in here somewhere. So that can help. Potentially. Also, next turn I can Armament Dragon as long as Devotee doesn't die. But it probably will, because... Actually, it might not. They might choose to kill the Sage of the Fang instead. Another flying creature. Please don't attack this turn. Give me one more turn to figure something out. Okay, that can't be blocked. Whips up by a 3/3. Okay, they're digging. Okay, so we can play... This is probably an exhale, because otherwise I think I lose on the board. Is that right? So I could play Armament Dragon, but they are 5 wide, and this is Menace. And nothing is allowed to go through. And that can go through as well, so it's definitely an exhale. And then probably a Bloodflies as well. I do have a dragon as well, so I might get some value out of this. So what are we killing? The Skimmer? Or the Formation Breaker? Because of... No, I think we kill the Skimmer. Yes, we do get some value. And I'll keep this because I might not be able to play the Armament Dragon otherwise, I think. Because I think I'm going to lose my Devotee almost for certain. So I think we just... They lose their counters as well. So if I Sage of the Fang, the Bloodflies... I mean, I lose if they have removal. So if I play this... I mean, I actually currently lose no matter what, so I should just play this. It's my only option. But it is scary. Okay, Bargain's at least not attacking yet. If that gets countered, then I have to block it with one of the flying creatures, which is unlucky. The small creatures are not really doing enough, but hopefully once I put this down, it helps. Oh, that is a lot of mill value. And that gives them a counter for sure. I think this might be lethal. Because if they can get this to... Okay, never mind. That's at least... Okay, they're getting rid of Sage of the Fang. Oh, wait. This is lethal if once they play this. So I'm dead next turn. Unless I find a way of healing, which is pretty unlikely. Okay, they didn't get rid of Sage of the Fang. That's crazy. That must have just been a mistake, but... I don't think it matters. I'm just too low. Ureni Uneri, I guess, would help. really doesn't matter. They're just going to play the... I have to attack this turn, so what can I do to try to do as much damage as possible? I can... I mean, that's... 3 just dies. Yeah, it's really useless. There's really nothing to be done. That's going to die to that. I guess I make this, give that 2 counters, and give that 1, or that 1. But yeah, it does not matter. Does not matter in the slightest. I'm just doing this for fun. I mean, even if they all hit, it doesn't kill them, does it? 9, 14. Oh, it does, so they have to block 1. But yeah. What was the issue this game? I think... I mean, was this the same game that I got stuck on lands, actually? It was, wasn't it? I completely forgot. That's why I'm losing this game. That's crazy that I forgot. It's late. I'm tired. It's been a long game. I'm sure they need to do a lot of thinking here in case they accidentally forget what to play. Bang! Wait, we have to wait for them to surveil? That's so funny. Just in case. Okay. We win one, we lose one. Wow, we keep drawing Betor. We're doing a great job of that. Okay, I think this one I'm willing to risk. I'm on the draw, which is actually quite nice when you've only got 2 lands. And with the Devotee, I can almost definitely play this no matter what land I draw. It's a little dodgy. I'm not getting the nicest draws, I'll be honest. Wow, we got both our big dragons. Another corroding Dragonstorm? I've like not seen this card at all this whole set, and then 2 back to back. I guess the Surveil is nice in Solitaire decks. Oh, they're not milling. Okay, we don't really have a choice here. Devotee it is. I think we probably just play to the boards. I don't think I want to negotiations. They don't have counter up, so whatever I play goes. So maybe I just play a Dusan. Negotiations is nice early though. Yeah, I think I'll do it. I think it's best on turn 3. It doesn't really get better than now. They've got something. They're probably going to kill the Devotee, yeah. It's okay. We can still get rid of something. Okay, a fellow counter deck by the looks of things. They don't have their green source yet. I want to get rid of negotiations because they can do it back to me next turn. Honestly, I might. But the host is really annoying. Yeah, maybe I get rid of the host because if they draw it. I've got 2 big creatures for them to need to get rid of. So I'm feeling pretty good taking the host. I take the host, they take the Betor, and I think I'm still pretty happy with that spot. And they don't add the counter to anything either, so it's very even. Okay, so here I can play... I think I'll play Dusan first. Okay, they're not able to play anything, which is great. I think we just go with this. Lands, am I right? Indeed. That was me last game. Dragon Sniper. Okay, so we can play 2 this time. So I'll spread it out a little, I think. I might actually want to put it on this. Oh, I can only play 1 of them, I'm an idiot. That's okay though, I'll get the devotee back. That's actually the better way around of doing it. So I have to attack with both. And it still gets to trample, which is nice. Another one? You playing 2 of those? I mean, they have healed 4. It's made them a lot tankier than they would be, I guess. We'll get that back. Okay, nice. Another forest is good because now I can play the dragon, which is probably the best thing to do here, given I know that they're kind of stuck. I guess because I know that they have exhale, I should just make it as wide as possible. I think we'll just go 1 on each. Okay, they're FFing. I'm not sure where I should have put the counters, but it doesn't matter. We take the win. Definitely a bit of a free win. I think they would give a sad face to that game. That's quite a few lands. And no Greenland. Yeah, I feel like this is probably just a Mulligan, right? 4 lands, and not all the colors, no 3 cost. Slightly too many things going wrong, but of course then I just get something just as bad. Oh, it's so painful. And this one I have to draw black, so it's just another Mulligan. Okay. I think I might just get rid of a land. I've got 2 things to do. Oh, I have to get rid of 2, don't I? I guess another Bloodflies. Oh, it's so bad. And I'm on the play. What are you supposed to do? Clearly, I'm having this problem a couple of times that my decks are too hard to make, like, to do what I want them to do, which makes me think that that there's something wrong with, like, the mana curve or the amount I'm splashing stuff. But maybe I should have kept the original hand, I don't know. Counterspell? It must be. They're probably like, I really have to use my Exhale on a Bloodflies? Such an underwhelming card. We're gonna lose this quick, because they're gonna get big quick with the Teamer deck here. Yup. Okay, I'll just kill it. Go 1 for 1. But this is going nowhere. So land. It's not a good one, but it is one. I bet they have like 6 huge dragons. There's one. What can you do? Not much is the answer, I think. Maybe Betor would save me, but even that would be... I need so many lands before I'm even thinking about Betor. At least this does 1 extra damage. The positives. Wow, they hit... I mean, I guess these could be just coming back. That is the 3rd one we've seen. Oh, wow. That would be why they put so many in their deck. I can get rid of 1, which is good. Is it better to get rid of the non-token version or the token version? Probably the non-token version. Feels like. And then they're flying, so we better just start attacking with this. And I mean, that doesn't really do much. Yeah, I'll do that. Hits the face, they can do 8 damage. Okay, they're using the botanist, probably for some renew effect. No? Wow, they're not even checking to see what it reveals. So that trades 1 for 1 with one of them. Pump spell? Removal spell? Blizzard. At least they only kill 1. DVT stays. Okay. Is that... That's it? That's 1 and 3, was it? I think. A quick draft this evening. Oh wait, no, I won the last one, didn't I? Wait, is it 2 and... I'm so lost. I shouldn't even try guess. It's 2 and 2. I'm so tired. Okay, we're still in it. I thought for sure we'd lost the last one, but my memory's so like blurred between all the games. Okay, we finally got a hand that's not bad. And we got the devotee for Betor. Very nice. We'll go Bloodflies, then Sage of the Fang, and then probably hope we get another 2 cost or something like that. What have they got? Oh, a fellow swamp player. I feel like if I see swamp, it usually just means Mardu, but you never know. This might help us find out what's the 3rd color. It is Mardu, indeed. Okay, Worthy cost is good. Happy to have that. Definitely putting it on here. Bit of extra damage. I was realizing earlier today that all the haste creatures, other than Creative of Behemoth and I think the like Salt Road Skirmish or something, they are all red. So you don't have to worry so much about haste if they don't play a red card. Okay, we are very close to being able to play Betor. Might just kill Sage of the Fang. Yeah, maybe that is worth. Nah, I think we wait and see. This is my last chance if I want to. But I don't think I do. You can block the Sentinel, which is nice. And I have a feeling that I'd rather get rid of them, whatever they play that's mobilized, so... Cool Truths, I'm very happy to see that, that's pretty slow. A land would be amazing, but I would take any action really. But, it's action. I think I just keep them up. I really don't think it's worth killing the tactician yet. I might regret it, but we will see. I could have Sonic Shrieker, in which case I would discard... Okay, it's a decently big dragon. It's not crazy. That's okay. I guess now if I double block, it's worse. But they don't wanna find out. Okay, at least that's something good to play. And then maybe I just make a worthy cost ammo. I think that's good. I think. I guess I could just kill the Sage of the Fang and then use it for a new, which is quite nice. But I definitely want to get rid of this turn to attack with both of those. So it's really, do I want to kill the Sage or the... Yeah, I guess I think I'll make this bigger. I think I'll make this. Good English right there. I'll kill that with this. And they are in need of a flyer. Very much in need of a flyer. The removal doesn't even cut it because that would be a 3. Like just using this, that does enough damage. So they either need to get rid of both or get one flying creature would also not cut it. So they need to get rid of both of them or have to reach flying creatures. Wow, I didn't I'm tired. I'm not got the best eye on the ball. I can't even think of phrases anymore. I don't have my eye on the ball, but I was not realizing how low they were until now. The Bloodflies have just been chipping away since the start. That's why I think Cruel Truth is a bit too slow in this sort of deck. Okay, they're gonna make a lifelink, but that doesn't save them. And it's at the beginning of your upkeep. So I never understand why this one's at the beginning of your upkeep and the one that gives you a count on all your creatures is at the end. That seems so backwards. That's also dooming them even more, is it not? Attacking when I have 3 things to attack with myself. Oh, because of that. Okay, they did find a way. That was not one of my listed options. So I can do 7, 8 damage. Wait, with them. So if they're tapped out. So let me just do the maths real quick. This is gonna turn that into a 6 damage. Yeah. I don't even need to be fancy. Is that instant? Yeah, that was about all they could do. Okay, so I went from thinking we're out to actually going at least 3 wins, which is good. Good for this deck, I think. Definitely not hugely optimistic about going further. I should do like some maths about what... I'm sure someone's done this, and I will check if someone's done this before I go to all the effort, but sort of the probabilities of drawing things to do on turns 2, 3, and 4, and like what the optimal creature curve is for that, or mana curve. Because I'm just thinking, how many 2 costs, how many 3 costs should I be playing each time? I'm curious. Well, that's all my colors. I think it's okay. No 3 cost, but it is what it is. Definitely don't want to do what I did last time and end up with a... Like, I mulligan a maybe bad, but playable hand, and then end up with an unplayable hand, and then have a 5-card hand that's almost guaranteed to be unplayable. Okay, they had to go deep with the mulliganing, so that's good. But I have lost to these before. It's definitely not a free win. Just gives me an advantage. That is nice. That means I'm definitely going to be able to play the veteran. And gets me closer to the Betor because it's a swamp. Okay, and at least I get something to do this turn. Which is nice as well. I could put the Snakeskin Veil on, but I think it's not worth. Snakeskin Veil is so valuable. Maybe it is. I mean, I'm getting like 2 extra damage this turn, maybe more damage next turn. But I think it's... also, it's nice. I can trade away my Devotee this time. I actually have the mana. The last couple of games I've been playing, no one removed it because it was my fixing. Okay. Happy to play a veteran here. Attack with that. So at this point I would have had 4 more damage. So they would have been on 14. Obviously it's not a perfect comparison. Maybe they would have spent removal on it or something. It's just useful to keep an eye on. Okay. Definitely don't mind that. It doesn't exile it. So next turn I can put it up and then... No blocks, definitely. This is gonna proc the... what's it called? Counters, right? Next. And turn. It's definitely a race I win. If I draw a land, that'd be great, because I can play Betor with Veil up. Stormbrood, okay. But nothing for them to destroy, at least. Do I trade it? Yeah, I think I do. I'm on the offensive. Feels like pretty good. Actually, I guess if I'm on the offensive, I don't want to trade it. I'm happy just to use like Exile or something next turn. Yes, perfect. So I don't need to play that straight away. So instead, I will just attack with this. And I could attack with the Bloodflies. It will do the 1 damage, and if they block with that, I get 4 damage through, which is quite a nice chunk. Maybe I just attack with all, and they have a difficult decision about what to block with. Yeah, I quite like that. Yeah, that's pretty chill. I could kill it, but I don't think it's worth. We get perfectly to 10, which is nice. So I've got exhale for next turn. Focus the mind is very alright. Get some back, some of their card disadvantage that they got from the double mulligan. And some extra value as well. I don't think they will attack, because if they do, I can just kill them next turn. Would be a bit of a gamble from them. Okay. Ooh, Nurture's very nice. Because I can then use it to actually heal some up as well. So I need to make sure I... See, it did the thing where it took away my stupid, like the tapping. Thankfully, I've got a devotee, I think, so it's not so bad. But so annoying that it does that when I have 2 green cards in my hand. Like, what does it think I'm going to spend them on? I mean, it's so annoying if this does get... Wait, I can keep that up, so I'm gonna... Okay, this is a faff, but I'm gonna do it. Tap this, then turn it into green, and then tap this, and exhale. Love a good bit of making sure everything goes to plan. Don't want that. And then next, we attack with all. They need to heal up alive somehow. And doesn't look like they will. Very nice. Pretty straightforward game. I didn't end up playing the Veil, so I guess proof I should have used it on turn 3, but I'm glad I had it. It gave me peace of mind playing Betor, and it was just like, you know, it would have way more value at that point in the game, I think, than doing the like 4 or 5 extra damage that it would have done. 4 wins, that is a massive success for what this deck is. I mean, Betor is amazing, and I've got really lucky drawing it like 3 out of 4 games or something. Something crazy. 3 out of 4 games? 3 out of... What am I on? 4 and 2? 3 out of 6 games? Wow, no creatures. No creatures at all. I can draw a card at least. And how many creatures do I have? I think I have 18. So I have like, again, like a 50% chance. And they're good. I'm going first. Ooh. I think it's a mulligan. I think having no creatures is just too bad. And then of course I get basically none again, but... Yeah, I should have just kept it. I think I'll get rid of the veteran. I guess it's a 4 cost, which is more achievable than a 5 cost, but... I think we'll do that. Again, I think this is a good sign that there's something wrong with the deck when you just can't play stuff. But maybe, I mean, any deck you get unlucky, right? So it's like, it really is just like, what's the probability that my hand looks this bad? What is the chance that the hand I get is going to be mulliganed? And if that's too high, you're just going to end up starting games really badly. Not got much to do here. Play that. And this, and then if they... yeah, and then when it blocks, I can kill it. And that's pretty chill. Get some card back. I mean, maybe I should be keeping it for the Severance, actually. I'm not sure. Okay, well that makes it easier. I'm very happy to just use it on the enemy. Doesn't really matter when I do it. So I'm taking 3 damage probably. They didn't attack. They're too scared of what I would do back to them, I guess. Fair enough. Wow, everything's so cheap. I can't get rid of anything. No attacks. I mean, if they attack, it's so much better. Okay, still nothing getting added to the board really for either of us. Oh, I'm stuck on 3 this time, which is even worse. Well, it's not worse than that time I was stuck on 2, I guess, so I shouldn't really complain. Okay. I'm getting closer to a Betor. Which is something. You know, they should add these together and I should be allowed to use this. Thoughts? Come on, you want to attack? Okay, I mean, they're not flowing either. Let them attack first. I think I'll just get rid of it. Maybe it's a waste, but if I can make my board a bit stronger, I'm very happy. Oh, nice. Finally something that trades well. And something that can give me some action as well when it dies, so that's good. It's very nice. This scrying is pretty nice from there. Good to make sure it's in a good spot. Attack with this. They might just leave it alive, to be honest, but then at least I'm doing 4 damage each turn. Does not feel bad. They do 3 damage each turn, so it's kind of a trade. We both have 1 card left, but I have a feeling mine is better than theirs, but we'll see. Oh! I couldn't have been more wrong. That's so funny after I just said that. Wow, I could not have been more wrong. What the hell? And they can just kill this next turn, which sucks. Should I just attack all to the Elspeth? That can get through probably 0. At least 2 of this gets through. Actually, if they don't... No, okay, so that would block all of the damage. Yeah, if I just attack all onto Elspeth, what do they do? They go, okay, I'm happy to block 1 of those with this. And then there's still 8 damage coming through, so I'll just block that with that and that with that. I mean, that's still pretty good. I think I have to. I really need to get rid of it. I won't kill it this time, but hopefully I can make it so it can't lose 3. Yeah, that's a trade. So that's still doing 2 damage. And can I not decrease the damage here? No, he can't. Okay.
Enough provocations.
We still get to draw a card at least. And then at least they're trading it off 1 for 1 if they do kill. I have a feeling they're gonna create a white sword. Okay, we're trading. We are trading. I think that's actually completely fine for me. Normally that would not be fine for me, but bait for Elspeth we will take. We will most definitely take. They have a spell. Not sure what it is yet. What should I add it to? She could add it to nurture, but then if they have a removal, it's kind of bad. I think I'll just add it to one of these guys. Oh, I can attack with this now. Because even if they block... I think that's pretty chill. Deal the 1 damage. Let's see what they got. Exhale. Damn. I think they still have an instant speed spell. That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, they definitely do. Might be another exhale. Okay. It's funny how much work that shock brigade's doing, just on its own there. Stopping so many attacks. Okay. Still not enough. Still not enough. But it is instant. So I can trade it off. So what I could do is just attack with this. Or I can attack with both of these actually. And if they block, I kill it. Hopefully. And then this kills this. Hopefully. Make our counter spell. Is that what it was this whole time? No, not that simple. Well, I guess if it's a counter spell, it needs to be one that I can't just pay. So it needs to be the one that's got like a wolf as its art. I don't even know what that one is. It is Spectral Denial, that's what it's called. That's why it took so long to cast, because I have to figure out how much X equals. This is so tedious. And they could draw some really crazy cards. Mine's not built to be drawing anything very interesting. I should start attacking with these, what am I doing? Well, I should wait till next time, otherwise I'm just face planting for fun. But then I can start attacking with both and bring them back. And one can get past. Never mind, there's a pack beast and a card draw. That's not what I wanted. And a devotee to scry. That's not good. Okay, at least I can heal up a bit. I mean, there's a pretty decent chance that this is a odious exhale, I think. But not much I can do about that. Yeah. It's not like they're ever going to be tapped out in the foreseeable future, so... If I attack with both... Then I can bring 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I can play only one of them back to the board, but I think that's okay. Oh, that's perfect. Get a tiny bit of damage through. Haste. Okay. Let's get to block the black beast damage. And bring it back. Oh, they're gonna put on the pack beast probably. On the devotee. That's not what I expected. Why would you want to get a devotee flying? Seems a little strange. Okay, Hunter. So if I play this, I definitely want to attack with that. What? Why? Why would you trade? I was giving you a free hit there. Number 4/4. Not quite play the other one. Okay, it goes on the pack beast now. Yeah. Makes sense. So I have 2 more turns. So if they double block, it doesn't matter, so I can go ahead and just do that. Oh, they have another removal spell? That's so boring. Why do they keep drawing removal? 1, 2, kind of 3, kind of 4, 5. That's like that whole graveyard. So boring. Oh, that makes such a loud noise when you hover over it. Frontline Rush, okay. Do I need removal or okay? I think that's probably due just because of all the flyers. But they are only on 7 health, so you never know. Why are they not attacking with this Shock Brigade? I feel like this player is playing the game, like making a lot of mistakes, but not getting punished for any of them, so it doesn't matter. Because what can I do here? Yeah, that's a good game. Painful loss. I thought I did well getting rid of the Elspeth, but I just could not find any action anywhere. I just kept drawing lands. I guess the Hunter was kind of a good thing to draw, but that is the other thing. I mean, if you look at the deck, like there wasn't that many good things I could have drawn there. There's not many expensive cards. I'm just going to draw some underwhelming 3-drop. But it went pretty well for what it is. I mean, Betor definitely was the reason for a couple of the wins. We had a couple of okay uncommons. I think this deck kind of lives and dies by how many good uncommons you get. I certainly wouldn't say, like, out of these, I think the Sage of the Fang and maybe even the Armored Dragon Sage of the Fang, definitely like A tier uncommons to get. I'd probably put Attuned Hunter and Battle Veteran a tier below. Severance probably in that tier as well. Pretty good removal. Maybe it's actually even higher. It's some of the best removal I can get, so. And then Desperate Measures probably in that tier as well. And then on the commons, I think we were doing pretty well. We didn't really get Formation Breaker going again. And otherwise, I guess it's just kind of an all-round mid deck. That's how I describe it. Just very mid. Nothing really doing anything crazy. A mid amount of uncommons, pretty mid uncommons. Betor is really probably what pushed it from a like 2-3 deck to a 4-3 deck. So thank you, Betor, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying the Golgari shenanigans as much as I am. And I'm gonna probably try turn all of this learning into some sort of Golgari guide at some point when I feel confident that I've got the recipe for success down. I also want to like make a tier list of all the cards for it, which might be the same video, might be a separate video. There's a lot of cards to go through though, but hopefully it will be informative by that point, and hopefully I'll be maybe even approaching Diamond by the time I'm doing that. Sorry that I was a bit tired, the energy was a bit lower, my brain was a bit scrambled, but that's part of the fun, and I will be back doing them in the morning in a couple days, so at that point I might be more ready and prepped to take advantage of being a bit fresher in the morning. Okay, thank you again for watching, and see you tomorrow in the next video.